middle of February. I've sort of lost track now. It's definitely 2024. Or maybe it is a bit more. I don't know where I am. I hope you can help me. How are you? How are you? Very few people are going to watch this because the BAFTAs are on and I am on. But the BAFTAs are on at the same time I am on. And I have won an award, but it's not for a while. And it wasn't a BAFTA. That would make me smile. But do you want to see my award? I'm going to show it to you as soon as I get more than one person in the room, which isn't yet. So, hello everybody, how are you? Everything is going so well. Nobody is watching my live stream. I don't know why. Possibly because it's a bit of a stupid time of the day. Oh, hello. You're not showing up, Jamie Harding. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Do you want to see my award? It's a very old award. It's 18 years old now. Just like me, I had it when I was a terrible, tiny little child. Like in Poor Things. Yes, I'm a child put in an adult's body. Look at my award that I won ages ago. Look at it. Super shorts. Whoa! What a... Time goes too quickly, doesn't it? I uploaded a video on TikTok the other day that I made here, and I thought, oh well, because you can do Happy Sunday to you, Fingal. Yeah, so you can do widescreen videos on TikTok, which you couldn't do before. It's new. I know we're on YouTube, so the algorithm's going to go plummeting because I've just met you. You're here. This is the best I can do. The 3 people that are here. Nice to you. So I uploaded something there, and it was only after I uploaded it, and I was like, oh, have I changed much? And people didn't seem to think that it was anything other than the same as the stuff that I was already uploading, but it was actually 16 years old. 18 years old, in fact. In fact, this is 18 years old. 18 years old. 18 years. I thought everything was going to happen. I won an award. I was working as a waitress. No, I wasn't. I was actually working as a journalist, and I decided to give it up for the showbiz world. And I went to Edinburgh and I won a film award, and I thought, I'm flying high now. Look at my life. It's so good. I won a film award only a week after I gave up work, and then here I am now. Nice to see you. It's nice that you're here joining me, but it didn't actually reach the pinnacles. This is quite good. I got my prize, because my prize was nothing. But I complained because the prize for all the people that won the technical awards was all sorts of special. They had training at Stratford Circus, and I was like, well, I didn't get anything apart from this, which is sort of interesting because you can take it. Whoa! It comes out. It's just basically a piece of perspex in some perspex, but talent circle, super shorts. But which disappeared from public records almost certainly straight after. But I did get to do some directing and making a camera and editing courses for free. Haha! So my best years are before me. Exactly. I'm here forever. So this is good. So in recognition of Elise Harris, for my name on it, I went to. It was in Soho Theatre, not Soho Theatre. The View Cinema. Odeon. It was in the Odeon. I can't remember where it was. In the Odeon, not in Soho. It's just off Cranebridge Circus. It's anyway. It was a big theatre. They showed it on the screen, and I was like, whoa! They showed it because it won. I was like, whoa! And I went down and collected the award and everything. There was pictures which have disappeared from record. Not everything stays on the internet. It's not even if you go on the Wayback Machine, you might be able to find the actual site, which got wiped almost as soon as they put it up. But the pictures, I would imagine, aren't there. And it went on tour as well. The films went on tour, so it went all the way, and it was on the television, and all sorts of things. It was amazing. So that's what you get from winning. I didn't really capitalise on it. So there was a TV, I can't remember what it was, but there was a TV channel that had short films and independent films on it. And they said, oh, we want to show it. So as a nominal fee, you have to sign your rights away for £1. They didn't give me my £1. I signed my rights away for £1, but I never got my £1. I want my £1. I think it's only fair. And then apparently somebody in America said that they saw it on TV there. So my rights for a pound got sold on for, again, probably more than a pound, and it got shown other places. That was Vestal Virgin, by the way. So, receiving the highest number of audience votes for her performance in the film, it was Vestal Virgin, yes, shown during the festival. Presented, oh, there it says here, presented at the Odeon Covent Garden Cinema, London, on the 24th of the 7th, 06. A long time ago. Aha! But it does say it had all the details if I only cared to look, which I didn't care to look. I didn't look at all because I am lazy and stupid and haven't looked at it for years. I didn't win it. I won something else. I won Upstage on the BBC Three, and that also didn't get anywhere for me. I am an award-winning person. I won more than one award. I won a reality TV entertainment show, because it was entertainment, it was like a talent show really, and I won a film award, and then I'm here. Wasted, squandered potential. What else is there for me? I'm going to be going in an anthology of poetry book from Anglo-Welsh poets soon. So, maybe my best years are in front of me. Maybe they are. Who even knows? I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just a bit confused about life and the universe and everything. Oh, apparently I had some tests this week, and apparently I've got high blood pressure. I've got high something. Ray, I'm an influencer. Am I buggery? Yes, I am an influencer. What am I influencing? The 6 people. It went down to, it was 6 people for a second. The 5 people that are watching me. I'm glad I can influence you for an evening. Thank you. But as soon as I swore, somebody left. So that's how influential I am. But maybe oh, and then I found this thing that apparently inositol, that's apparently good for you. It used to be called vitamin B8, and then they found it wasn't a vitamin, it's sugar or vitamins, I don't know, but apparently it's good for blood pressure, which I've apparently got. Everybody's got blood pressure unless they're gone, but whether it's high or low, I don't know, because I used to have very low blood pressure and I've got very high blood pressure. Maybe I can make it medium blood pressure, because that would be good. So, I don't know. It's all very much a sort of confusing thing. Anyway, it's award season. It's on at the moment, if you're watching this live, and if you're not, it's not on at this moment. The BAFTA downstairs. So, I just watched a couple of those, and the person, somebody won just Best Actress, who was Divine something. I don't know. She's in Only Murders in the Building as well, but she was in the Leftovers, or the Castaways, or the substitute. I don't know what it's called. It's got Paul Giamatti in it. Is that his name? I don't know. Anyway, and then Robert Downey Jr. won one. So spoilers. So you know who won that, and also some other stuff won. And I haven't seen all the others because I came upstairs to join. So you're obviously not interested, because I'm more interesting, because I've won an award already. And a lot of the people in that auditorium hadn't. It was at the Festival Theatre, which looked massive on the screen, but I've been in there and it looked titchy. So I don't know what's going on there. Some optical illusion. It's like, wow, maybe they've CGI'd people in and space. The acoustics are very bad, but they've got microphones, so that probably makes up for it, really. But yeah, so also in the festival hall, they've got the poetry library, and I've got 2 things in the poetry library, and also probably the magazines I've been in, and so more than 2 things in the poetry library upstairs. And I visited there because I did a work training thing, and I was unemployed briefly, and they sent us on this works course to see whether we could get a job, a trainee job at the festival. And a load of us went in there, and we ran around. It was a sort of third-party agency that had sent us, that had got this special thing in. Anyway, there was about 10 of us, and we went on some sort of like what's it called? When you're searching, paper chase. No, I can't remember what it's called. When you're going looking for things and there's like clues, and it seemed very sort of like, what's going on? And there were several of us that were definitely over 18, I would say. And after we'd gone about it for a while, the people running it went, "Are you people over 18?" And we're like, "Yeah." I mean, some people were like in their 50s there, and I wasn't at that point in my 50s, obviously. But they were like, "This opportunity that you've been sent on, this is for a youth opportunity for young unemployed people, and we've only got the funding for people that are 18 to 20, and you're all older than that. Why did they send you?" And it's like, it's because these agencies make money out of sending people to these things. And so it's very embarrassing indeed. Hello, Tom Hirons. Very embarrassing indeed. So I had already gone around the building and been shown the poetry library, and I was very happy to see the poetry library. And I went to the poetry library and I was like, ooh, look, my books, they're in the poetry library. Maybe I can work in the poetry library. They said no. Anyway, so as a sort of consolation prize, after they said none of you are getting this thing because we don't have the funding, they're like, well, there's a sort of semi-voluntary, maybe we can make something for you in the poetry library. So I did get a sort of thing, and that wasn't a job offer, but it was like, well, there's this job you can apply for. And I don't think I applied for it because I was like stung and humiliated, and I was like, I can do better. I'm an award-winning person. Look, I won an award and everything. I won upstage. Did I won upstage at that point? I don't know, but I won a film award, so I'm too good for this. Anyway, I didn't get it. I didn't do that. I didn't work at the poetry library, but in the very room where the BAFTAs are being presented, I've got poetry books, so all the BAFTA award winners can go upstairs to the poetry library at the end of the day. No, it's probably not. It's probably closed. They can go there the next day, and they can see my books in there, see my name and my poems. So I'm a big deal, me. I'm just trying to persuade myself I'm a big deal. I'm not a big deal. I wish I was, but I've won awards and I've got things in the poetry library. Go me. You have to big yourself up sometimes, even though you're like, what have I got? Apparently, I'm an influencer. Oh, I wish I'm not even that. Influence. Hat. That's all I influence. Maybe I'll buy a hat. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. So I've achieved high blood pressure. Whoa! I've made my mark, and I've got a brick of thing. Yeah, a brick of thing. It's falling apart. This is magnetic. It's got like little magnets in the top to keep it in. Ow! No, I've caught my hair in it. Ow! That. It's not quite as impressive as a BAFTA, but it's nice. Ooh, well, that's quite good. Yes, that does count, Peter Griffin. Yes, that does count. That's a very, very laudable award that you've won there. Any award is an award. Did you win the egg and spoon race? I think I won that one. No, I won the. I think I won the obstacle course or something in a when I was in junior school. And I was like, I came off that. I was like, I've won so many things like egg and spoon and sack race. I'm so athletic. I can do anything. And then I went to secondary school and I ran really fast in the 200 meters. And then I sort of fainted and sort of was like, so they didn't let me do it in the sports day. But they didn't see me. This is the thing. I qualified for the sports day. And they didn't see me fainting afterwards, so they had no reason not to put me through. And I was like, yes, I'm going to be on the sports day. I'm going to be in the sports day. I'm going to do something in the sports day. Unfortunately, the games teachers at my school did not like me, and they did not let me. I was like, well, miss, I actually did a really good time in the 200 meters. Why am I not in it? Like, you're not. So, but I was the fastest. More fast than anyone, and you didn't put me through. I look like I should be good at shot put and stuff like that, but when I tried to do the shot put, it would be like, And they'd be like, no, you're rubbish, you're terrible. They were awful. Terrible teachers, yes. Yes, very. Oh, yes, jar of jelly beans, yeah. I remember at a school fete once, there was a competition to guess the name of the doll. And then you would win the doll. And we guessed all sorts of things. And it turned out the doll's name was Samantha. I remember that very distinctly because my mother was like, what a stupid name! We should have won with whatever the name that we got. I think it was Jennifer, which is the name of my mum's sister who's no longer with us. That's a good name, Jennifer. You got Jennifer Aniston and Jennifer from the block and Jennifer Affleck, who's not called Affleck originally. You've got everyone called Jennifer has at some point probably got off with Ben Affleck, so they're all Jennifer Affleck. Whether it's Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Affleck, Jennifer Garner, Jennifer Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, not Jennifer Affleck, Jennifer Pitt. Yeah. So if you haven't got off with Affleck, you've got off with Pitt. If you're a Jennifer or an Angelina, I don't know any other Angelinas. Angelina Ballerina. Love Hewitt. Yeah, Love Hewitt. Everyone loves Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Cipriani. Is that somebody? Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Jason Lee. There's lots of Jennifers. Jenny. Any Jennys. Lots of Jennys. Jenny. Anyway, Jennifer is a better name than Samantha. Nothing wrong with Samantha. Samantha's a perfectly respectable name. Just it didn't suit this doll. It was definitely a Jennifer, and we didn't win it. We should have won it. It was a rag doll. I think it was a rag doll. Anyway, didn't win that, but I did win an award. Ha ha! And I won upstage. Ha ha! And I won. That's it, really. Don't think I've won anything else. Have I won anything else? I don't know. We used to have Eisteddfods at my school. Eisteddfods. I used to win lots of things at Eisteddfods, but not sporty things. I used to win poetry competitions and painting competitions. When you got like a red ribbon for first and like a blue ribbon for second and a white ribbon for third or fourth. So I got a lot of white ribbons and one or two of the other colour ones as well. So I was like, look at all my ribbons that I've got. Ha ha ha. I am so good. I've got ribbons coming out of everywhere. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, no, I can't see it. There was, oh yeah, my auntie used to win Eisteddfods back in the day, and they used to give her coin purse for recitation. Look, so you get coins in it. So we've got quite a few of these, because she went to France and she left them all behind. So that's what you would get for winning an Eisteddfod recitation, and you'd get coins in it. And now I've got lavender. It's like a nosegay. I've got little bits of lavender in it. It's a lavender bag. Lavender in a lavender. So, but that's what you would get back in the day for winning a competition. Some of them are silk and they're all nice, like little homemade purses. Very, very adorable. A piece of history. So, because she was winning these in like the 40s and 50s, I think. She's older than my dad. I think she's about 87 now. So, long time ago. She's a little child when she won those. So, historical purse. So, she won that. That's a lovely prize. And I won a piece of plastic. No coins. But I did win, as I said, I did win some editing and filmmaking courses, which I've used. Yeah, the editing, it was like, Final Cut Pro, and I didn't really quite understand what was going on in there. And then I got I got a couple of free sessions I could go and use their facilities. But I was like, I don't really understand Final Cut Pro, even though I went to the facility before I'd done the course. And I was anyway, I got very confused and it wasn't compatible with the video camera I had. Nothing was working and I was just like, eh. And I went there with Anna Black. Do you remember Anna Black? Who I said, we can use the facilities and you can do some editing. But I was like, and I was getting really frustrated. And I was like, nothing's working. And she got really angry at me and stormed out. Oh well. That wasn't the reason she stopped talking to me, because we talked. I mean, it was the beginning of our friendship, really. It wasn't a very long friendship, but they've got some films with me and Anna. Rock and Mornington Crescent and various other things, and we had others, but she deleted them off the internet. As I said, things get deleted off the internet, never to be seen again. So she had hundreds of films, and they were brilliant. A whole website full of films, and the tiny little short films. So good, and they're not anywhere to be found, and you can't find them now. And I was on Comedy Soup, where Morgana Robinson, was that her name? Anyway, Morgana, whatever her name is, was also on Comedy Soup, and went on to be quite successful. Ha! So I'm not. So there you go. So Anna and Slag Brothers, they were there, and lots of people that went on to things and didn't go on to things. And Morgana Robinson, if that be her name, who went on to stuff. Everything on the internet lasts forever except anything, because they deleted the website for Upstage almost as soon as it finished. They deleted the website for Comedy Soup. And you can see a bit, but not the videos. They deleted the website for the Super Shorts thing. You can't find anything about it. They deleted my Wikipedia page. It was there, but now it's not. It's on some mirror sites, because some people downloaded it before they got rid of it. But it's not on there anymore. No, so I'm not on Wikipedia. I'm not on the internet. I've disappeared from everywhere. Nothing on the internet is really forever, and technology changes and everything goes, and in 100 years nobody will know who we are. We'll be under the sand and under a bra. Everything will be gone. Nothing will remain. Nobody will know our names. We will be gone. It will be very sad. All the digital media will be deleted, and we will be sad, sad, sad. It will be bad, bad, bad. Civilization will have ended, and nobody will see it. I mean, think about videos and DVDs and things. DVDs still exist, but if you've got like a CD-ROM, it's quite difficult to play it these days. If you've got a mini disc, how are you going to play that? Digital media, like Betamax, VHS even, you might have a big pile of VHS in your back passage or somewhere, but have you got a VHS player to play it? What? All the things you thought, well, this will last forever, look at my memories, and they will delete. And also, it all gets, magnetic tape gets, after 20 years or so, degraded and destroyed. We cannot find a thing. Super 8, where are you going to get the player for that? Super 8 used to be great. Are we going to see it? You haven't got a screening facility and a big screen. How are you going to see it? All disappeared. Disappeared. Like the Library of Alexandria, gone, and nobody knows what was there. Nobody knows. So there might be some fragments, tiny fragments of all the civilization from the last 30 years. Tiny fragments. And people will find them and they go, what is this? Whoa! And some of it might be visible. They might hold it up. If it's still tape, you might still get some, or bits of film. They might hold it up to the light and go, whoa, there's pictures on this. If it hasn't degraded, because the nitrate explodes, and all the things, all the film cans, whoosh, you open it, poof. So there's very little that is gonna remain. Like books and, I mean, novels are a fairly recent thing. So even some of the books of the Bible, no longer with us. Just fragments. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene, fragments. Apparently the same page is missing on every single one that they found. They have found a few bits. The Gospel of Judas. So the winner gets to tell the tale, but Judith Magdalene and Mary Judas. Anyway, Judas Iscariot. There were 2 Judases. Did you know that? They don't tell you what the names of the 12 disciples are generally. Or maybe they do go in depth with some people, but generally, there was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and I think one of them wasn't even. And then there was Judas Iscariot and Simon Peter, who was Peter, and Simon, who was the son of somebody or the brother of somebody else, and some other people, Thomas, and the others. But one of them was Judas Didymus or something like that. Didymus, he was a tiny little mouse. Woohoo! St. Jude, he had a tiny little mouse, Didymus. Apparently, Jesus had a twin. Or did he? I don't know. He doesn't exist. Mini display. Mini displays are right. Betamax. My brother actually bought a Betamax player ages after Betamax was a thing, because he'd heard it was really good, and he got a load of cheap films and stuff that you could play on Betamax. Oh, that's another thing. That when there was a sort of war on what you got, there was the Blu-ray, and there was HD DVD, I think, something like that. And my brother bought an HD DVD player rather than a Blu-ray. Now, Blu-ray still remains. You can still get Blu-rays and DVDs even, just about. But we've got a load of HD DVDs, and we don't have the player anymore. So they're a bit useless because you can't play them on normal stuff. So HD DVDs. I think one of the ones we had was what's that one with the Guy Fawkes mess that the Anonymous have picked up on? That one, yeah. V for Vendetta, that's it. V for Vendetta we had on HD DVD. And you can't play that now because we don't have anything to play it on. Oh no. So lots of things have disappeared, all gone, never seen again. Yeah, the internet is not forever. Even the Wayback Machine, there's big chunks of it missing, because if you did something on a website and it had videos and films and that was the main thing, then they're not going to be there. So there's just going to be little holding panels with little crosses in them. It's like, I don't know what that picture was. Oh, could have been anything. Some of the text will be there, but it's not that well archived, really. So if you did something between a certain date, if they didn't scan the site, whatever they do, there's certain dates that they've taken a little picture of it, whatever, and then there's dates in between that there's nothing. And if you change it and then changed it back, there's no record of that. So, oops. There's a lot of things that are gone from the internet, which is good if you've done something terrible and embarrassing, but not good otherwise. And that's it as well. Research purposes. You used to go to libraries and you'd look in books and you'd research things and you'd very dedicatedly reference them and get the bibliographies and stuff like that. Now, we still do that in academia, but generally when you're researching something in a sort of informal way, you don't. I've been to the British Library. I had a British Library card which has run out now, but I could probably renew it and go back there, and there's a lot of books there. All the books, like the Library of Alexandria, are only more so. Actually, they're not all there. You'd think, but you have to order some of them from Birmingham because they've gone to Birmingham. I sent my books to the British Library in order to be, because you're supposed to, every time if you publish any sort of publication, like a magazine or a book or a paper or anything like that, you're supposed to send it to the British Museum, and it's supposed to be archived there for all perpetuity. Now, I sent some of my stuff there, and then I looked it up in the catalogue, and it wasn't there. Some of it was like, well, it's in Birmingham. We don't have a copy of it in the British Museum in London. You could order it, but you'd have to go to Birmingham. They're not going to send it on. Or it just wasn't there. I sent it and then it disappeared. So nothing that I did is even in the British Library. Some of it is. I have got stuff in the British Library and in the Poetry Library. And that's it. So maybe I will be, as long as it's not like the Library of Alexandria that burns to the ground. But even then, paper friable. It goes, you can fry it in a pan. No, you can, it sort of crumbles away. So who knows, maybe there'll be pages missing, like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene or Judas, where that side of the story is only partially visible, and there'll just be one page of one of my books, and you go, oh, maybe my name will be on it, maybe not. Maybe something else will be on it, and people go, oh, well, look, there's a stamp on it. Brish Moo. That must be by Brish Moo, because it's faded away, and they've stamped on it. Brish Moo wrote this. The most famous person that ever lived, Brish Moo. Or it could be that the only things preserved and found after the apocalypse, which is imminent, and there's probably many more to come. After that, the only things left are my things. And I might be them, because there are few people that you know from history, and there must have been many other people doing stuff, but you don't know about it because none of it survived. Maybe I'll be like that. But probably not, because most of it's already gone, as already said. But you never know. Maybe some of you will be preserved in history. Maybe all of us. Maybe just here, this particular broadcast. This might be the only surviving remnants of this civilization. Oh, Lord help us. Oh, no! So your comments and all of this, and my little stupid songs that don't really make any sense, and me talking about my really successful career is all that remains of this civilization. And we are here, and we are there, and we are history, and we will be history, and we won't be here anyway, so does it really matter? That's another thing. That episode of Doctor Who, I've said this before, that episode of Doctor Who where Clara's not in it, it's Amy. Amy's in that episode of Doctor Who with Van Gogh. Anyway, with him, and they take him to the future, and he sees all his paintings, he's crying, he's like, oh, and Bill Nighy goes, oh, I think he was the greatest artist that ever lived, and Van Gogh is going, whoa, and Amy goes, oh, good, he will be alive, he won't do anything stupid, he will survive, and he will know that he's great. But it's not, because he's like, well, this is just miserable and terrible, and he offs himself anyway, or whatever did happen to him. It's a mystery. I think somebody said, how did he do it? It seems a bit like somebody else did it, and he was just covering for them. It was Gauguin. Gauguin did him in. Anyway, whatever happened, it's cruel, because knowing that you will not be successful in life, and you will only be successful well after you're there to appreciate it, not much comfort really. It's like, nobody paid me any attention when I was here except for you 6 people. Ha 6 people. That's actually better than that. Oh, because apart from Gauguin, who really didn't like him very much, and his Theo, his brother, who did like him very much, apart from them, and the one person that bought his one painting, nobody knew who he was. So that's 3 people, and the person in the asylum who the doctor that he did the picture of knew who he was, and maybe the lander. So there's 5 or 6 people that knew who he was. So we're about even, in fact. You 5, 6, whoever's here, and Van Gogh are about even for now. That's about my audience, 6 people. Maximum, and then, but maybe all the many things, this will be preserved in a museum. Look at this, preserved in a museum. It's falling apart now, so unlikely. It might do. It's made of plastic, and plastic lasts quite a long time, so maybe it will be. And yeah, and that will be the legacy of this civilization. Hooray for us! Hooray! I've got 6 likes and only 5 people here. Hooray for me! Hooray for Van Gogh! Van Gogh. And hooray for you! Because we've made history! We are history. Alright, I'm going to go and see what else is happening in the BAFTAs and whether I can just catch Best Picture and Best Actor and Best Actress and all of that, and see who has won stuff. So I will see you again next week, and for the meantime, farewell, adieu, and have a lovely week. And I think it's going to snow on Thursday, but they promised us that a couple of weeks ago and it never happened. Might snow. If it does, keep warm, keep well, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers for everyone. Bye-bye. Who's blowing raspberries? What? I don't know. Can you hear people blowing raspberries? There's a ghost. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.